funny thing about destiny is that most of us never know what ours is until we find ourselves right smack in the middle of it.
It just took a little inspiration to find my path, and once I found it, I knew it. And it was perfect.
It wasn't always like this, but after my dad died, my mom kind of fell off the deep end.
I haven't seen you around here before.
She was looking for something, and I was just looking in.
Yeah, I knew him. All us old-timers knew him back then. His mother always made him stay outside. A bar is no place for a kid, she'd say, but it wasn't the kid she was trying to protect.
Another night, another douchebag. She is on her own tonight. I wish my dad was still here. Damn.
None of us at the bar even knew who the guy was, but that sure didn't stop her from letting her buy her drinks, and the next thing we knew, he was dragging her out the side door. They said a man walking his dog found her in the park the next morning. And the paper said it was a pretty gruesome sight. You know, I can't even imagine how hard, messed up foster care must be on a kid. I mean, getting passed around from home to home like that. And some of these homes just do it for the money. Hey, man.
I should have stayed with her that night. I know that now. She wasn't much, but she was all I had. And he took the only thing of value she ever had, a necklace from my dad. Little did I know how different things would be after she was murdered.
Well, it was really tough on this kid. He had to hide his feelings and dreams and whatever most kids have growing up in a normal home. Whatever a normal home is. I guess there's a point to where anybody can rationalize anything. And that's the point where you can't tell right from wrong.
And I would never be the same. I loved my mother, but I hated her too. Her actions disgusted me. To treat your body like an ashtray, drinking till she passed out, drugs, the dirtbag men she would bring home. That was the worst. Getting beat up by a decrepit drunk. I was a little kid. Come on.
Sit and watch me die.
There was a time when we were cradled one on one, and now I find that all creation is undone. I'm throwing out all of these thoughts that are not mine. I'm building up, you're coming down.
like me don't come from films. The films come from people like me.
Some kill in hate, sometimes greed, sometimes fear. This time, it's for Mother.
Hello, Mother.
I've had a few girlfriends, but they were just as disgusting as my mom. Cheaters, liars, whores, all of them. They could never arouse my passion. But I found something that did. Stalking them down and ridding the world of these foul women. Funny thing is, I have an obsession with the unattainable. I have to eliminate what I cannot attain. Dive bars all have two things in common, it seems. Desperate women, drunk-ass men. Walk in, make some intelligent conversation, flash some cash. I had them. Sometimes I'd let them think I was taking them home for a good fuck. Most of the time, I couldn't stand their company that long. What turned me on was the hunt. And the drinks, ironically, or not, I enjoyed my cocktails. It was one of the bonuses of this freaking endeavor. Beer, vodka, Jaeger especially. They say disgust might truly be the evolutionary key to our moral laws. Disgusting smells kept us from eating rotten meat. Disgusting sores or disease kept us from breeding with the weak. Disgusting dialogue of this sort is what I seek.
Hi, haven't seen you here before.
I haven't seen you around here before.
Hey, darling, haven't seen you here before.
Haven't seen you around here before.
Hi, how you doing? Good. Haven't seen you in here before.
10 different cities, 10 different dive bars. The same inane observation by all. They see me now. They like me now. But they won't see me coming later, and they definitely won't be liking me then. Women can't live with them, can't bury them in the backyard. Wait. Yes, you can. People's beliefs and intuition often let them down.